Hey guys, I just got my hands on this Seiko NANO Universe collab and I just had to have it. So let's get it out of the box and take a quick dive into this watch. And here it is, the Seiko NANO Universe collab, vintage style design, limited edition of only 300 pieces. And this is Japanese market only, so it is JDM. This thing is sweet and I love limited edition pieces, so I had to get me one of these. Now, we've seen lots of watch brands do collaborations, whether it's with another brand, a retailer, a clothing store, a retailer to get an exclusive offering from a brand, and this is really no different. So in this case, Seiko and NANO Universe, who is a clothing company in Japan, have come together to create a whole series of watches. So let's start out and take a very quick look into this watch. Now, one of the first things that you will probably notice is that this does not have an automatic movement in it. Now, a lot of Seikos that we'll see nowadays are the Seiko 5, especially in this price point, and they will have an automatic movement, whereas this particular watch here comes with a quartz movement. Now, I would like to think that this has to do with the retro styling of the watch, but this quartz movement is actually seen in a lot of these collab watches that Seiko has done with NANO Universe. I do wish that this particular watch at this price point, where they sell around the $300 to $400 new mark, had automatic movements. The second thing, if I tilt the watch here, we'll see that there's pretty much no AR coding. It's next to impossible to read this dial when you have it in the right light. And for me, that's a huge non-starter. Like, look at this. That's just a little bit of AR coding on this watch would have gone a very, very long way. Now let's take a look at the dial itself of this watch. We'll see here that the indices do have, a faux patina, like that pumpkin patina on it, which looks all right, especially with the orange hour hands here. I think it kind of matches everything perfectly. The intent with this is clearly to give the watch a vintage design, which also carries through to the bracelet design as well, right? Going from, an already slim to an even more tapered look. And overall, you get a case design that's 35 millimeters, the dial to match, as well as the bracelet, giving it an overall vintage feel. Now, one thing that I did notice with the bracelet is it doesn't have solid end links. I would really love at least getting solid end links with a limited edition watch. It would be something that would really kind of set this watch apart from some others. And just the overall bracelet itself is kind of what you expect from a lower end Seiko. There's play in it, some jingling on it. But yeah, I think, this watch could have been executed just a little bit better, especially when it comes to the bracelet, right? Like, the bracelet has always kind of been Seiko's downfall, and this watch is really no different. Now, what do I really think about this watch? I mean, I haven't really held back too much. I think I've been pretty open with with my feelings. I think that a watch that's this price should be a little bit better. I mean, it feels like a very entry-level Seiko, and I wish it was just better. Now, one thing that we will notice with this watch is, even though it has these issues, because it's a limited edition, chances are it's going to be selling over MSRP, especially when there's only 300 of these made. Let me know what you guys think about it.